Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Am I on? It loaded. It loaded. Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. This is not your first time. Thank you for coming back. I'm a little bit much right now. Well, okay, I totally forgot to plug in my mic. So this is totally pointless. Totally. Let's just do that. Let me grab this. Plug this in. Totally knew I forgot something. All right, guys, here's the link for the expedites. This is an expedite type of live stream. I'm going to be doing, I have very limited numbers of, what do we have, Daddy?
Expedite.
Yeah, we have Claire Tarot readings. We have bioscans. We have Shadow Shield and Cord Repressor. Yeah. Let's see. So let's go ahead. If you'd like to purchase an expedite, simply go to the link that both myself and Mr. Friday have commented. Hi, everybody. So I wasn't planning to go live for this. Totally wasn't planning to go live for this. But earlier, someone had asked me if I would do expedites today, and I said, sure. Sure. So I decided to do expedites. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do number words. We'll do like 1 or 2. Uno, dos, tres. Oh, I need my pen. Oh, I have glue on my hand. Okay. Let us, oops. So we're going to go ahead and pick a number from 1 to 10 to 100. 1 to 100. The first comment that I see that matches what I have written on mi telefono will win a Claire Tarot reading from me. So, all right. All right. I've got issues. Sonia, wait. Sonia Smith, you won at 32. Sonia. All right, let us see. Here it is. Here it is. Congratulations, Sonia Smith, you won at 32. All right. Let's go ahead and shuffle without looking. Congratulations. We're going to go ahead and shuffle again. One more shuffle. Here we go. Ooh. To me, it seems like you're moving forward in your journey, leaving behind those who were once places of comfort for you. If you look at that, see how the sunflowers are fading? It's never too late. If you have forgotten who you are, know that your true self has not gone away and never will. Underneath every layer of conditioning, under all twisting and turning and trying to fit into some shape to please others, your true self remains, ready and waiting to rise up in original gorgeousness and glory. It's never too late for you to choose to be you. So I'm kind of wondering if the environment that you're in, those who were once considered sunflowers by your heart, now serve to kind of take from your growth. Maybe not intentionally, but they're no longer aligned. It's no longer an aligned type of connection. So Usually what happens when you're in ascension cycle and you're preparing to rise up to a higher dimensional level of consciousness, those who were once places of comfort for you, if their frequency does not align with yours and where you're going, they have tendency to kind of just fade away, or there's conflict and they stomp off. Okay, so it's kind of just a message from your higher self to hang in there. Okay, hang in there. You'll get through this phase of your development. All right, one more. Last one. Okay. Pick a number from 1 to 100. The first comment that I see that matches what I have written will win a Claire Tarot reading from me. Daddy?
Yeah.
This is the number.
Okay.
Okay. Put some.
Wait, what is it again? All right.
Sugar on me. In the name of love, pour some sugar on me. All right. Pour some. Wait, what number did it? Okay, I know what number. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and wait. Oh no, that wasn't it. The sorrow till there's none. Oh, Monica Rose. Oh, is that what I want?
Yeah.
Wait. What did she say? Monica Rose, you won at 58. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Would you guys say that there's a lot of crazy shit going on in your lives, but life is good right now? There's a lot of reasons to smile and celebrate. I was just reminded that I would share with you guys why I was so like giddy hoo-ha yesterday. Shall I say it, Daddy?
Sure.
I have a new baby in the family. I'm an auntie again. I fucking love babies. What is that? I just love babies, like a lot. We finally have a girl in the family outside of me and my niece Desiree. So, all right. Here we go. I'm going to pick one from the middle. Thank you. New babies for everyone else is fine. Oh, man, you've been talking to Frey again, haven't you? I was talking to one of my dearest friends, and we've been talking about baby booties. Baby booties. Oh, my God, if you guys could see these booties. I was like, can you make that an adult size? Okay, here you go. They're missing you with their bullshit. Okay, you're ducking and dodging. Yeah, they can't hit you with that bullshit. Okay, love makes all things possible. Take your time, commit to your inner journey, and don't give up. The Divine Mother is always there. Success will be yours. So maybe you're experiencing a little bit of challenge right now. And, wait. You were the sister that moved, right? You were the sister that moved out of the house? Okay. Yeah, that's the same bullshit. Oh, your poor sister. She's not being missed by the bullshit. Is she okay? I'd like to think she's okay. All right, guys. Let's get initially I thought you meant that crystal baby. That crystal baby. Are you talking about the Andaran? Whew, that one. That might have to come home with me. All right, what is it doing? Okay, let's get started with today's expedites. Expedites. What is today? The 18th?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want the link still open?
Give it another like 5 minutes or so. I mean, I don't want to be live too long today. Okay. But yeah, let's give them a little bit of time. Universal D. Ooh. All right. I know what these are. No. She's still at the orphanage. Bella, she's still at the orphanage. I couldn't bring myself to call. It's giving me anxiety knowing she's there. Well, I don't know. Part of me like hopes that someone's adopted her already. I really hope so. But at the same time, I don't. Oh my God, what is this about? At the same time, I kind of hope that no one adopted her because she has my blood on her. It's a big ass fucking Andaran. Like literally this wide. Okay, it's big. It's like a little baby boulder. Sorry, Derek. And as I was turning it around and around to take a picture of it, it cut me. And it created 2 A's on, oh, it's still there. See that right there? AA. That's the cut. That's the cut. She cut me. She claimed me. And I left her there. I feel so bad. Okay. I
don't think anybody's going to buy it.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's also $1,000 with the discount. I think she was being sold for like $1,500. And I was like, is that your best price? She goes, oh, we can go down to $999. I was like, oh, oh, okay. So let me just leave that alone. Oh, why did I plug it in here? Stir Universal D. Breathe very deep and very slow. Just getting a song. Where in the world is that song? Okay. Michael. Did I tell you before that you have a parasitic circumstance? Your circumstance is very, very pronounced at this point. So let me just think of 1 second. Okay, so your parasitic circumstance, it's really trying very hard. I've gone ahead and I've bound it, but that doesn't remove it from your field. And in addition to that, that's not a long-term solution. That's just to stop it from attempting to sample my energy. So because I'm not accessing your morphogenetic template, these are more external type of activations. I can go ahead and okay, so I'm going to just hold space and Michael's going to attach this to the outside of your shield. Okay, so I will be able to do the expedites, but just know from this point on until it's removed, I can't do anything that will access inside your field. Okay. Are you having a hard time breathing right now? Kind of like tight in the chest? Did he respond?
No.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off your expedite, and then I'll leave it up to you to decide what you want to do with that later on, okay, privately.
So,
What?
hold on.
I can't hear you.
Hold on.
Sorry. Are you going to tell me something, or are you just going to stare at me?
It says, he wrote, how do I go about moving? And then what you say.
Huh?
That's what he wrote. Would you
What?
like to see it?
Yeah, could I see it? Because it's not, whatever he's written, it's not showing up on my screen.
Yeah, it showed up on my phone.
Yeah. Let me see. You would need a parasitic extraction. And at this point, it's advanced enough that you would need a 2M extraction. If you want, we can go ahead and use the credit from what you wanted me to do right now towards an extraction. You could just message my page and get the details from there. If you want to get an extraction instead, honestly, extraction would probably be a better use of your funds than completing this expedite all the way. Okay. I'm sorry that's going on. Okay. All right. So really quick, I'm just going to play a little music for you guys. Before I move forward, I need to make sure that I'm clear and none of my coding was actually sampled. So just breathe very deep and very slow. Allow yourselves to enjoy the music. There will be a mild cleansing of this space as well. All right. How do you guys feel? I think my chat is stuck, like completely stuck. Just.
Let's get you something.
Hmm?
Let's get you something so you can read.
Oh, all I have to do is pop out the chat.
Oh, that's good.
It opens a different window. All right. All right. What is this here? So here. You the one. All right. Let's see. All right. Catherine No. Oracle Love. Catherine, Oracle Love. Are you here? Oh, timestamp. Oh. Okay. 24 minutes, 10 seconds. All right. Sorry, Catherine. Totally zoned out for a second. Let me go ahead and see. I keep seeing an E. Sorry. Okay, so I kept seeing an E, but I totally I'm being told there's a lot of games being played with you right now in regards to your thoughts about whatever it is that's going on. Okay. It's this sense of, I don't want to say paranoia because I don't want you to feel as though, I don't want you to feel as though, you're wrong in listening to your intuition. Your intuition is actually right. There is stuff that's being attempted. I mean, that's something that's always existed at this point. It's safe to say it's always existed for you, where people are used to try and bring more disharmonic, dark energy, dark intent into your life. Be careful of the identities that you select, though. Okay. That's kind of just, be careful of the identities that you select. Give me a second. So I want you to ask, Catherine, I want you to ask whatever question, 3 questions about whoever it is you believe is doing what they're doing. I wish this deck had a little bit more than just like a small amount of cards. So for your first question, Catherine, no need to worry. Okay. No need to worry. No need to punish yourself for being a little bit prickly like a hedgehog. Triple moon goddess. The triple goddess protects you. Your second question is yes. Yes. Pick a crystal from your home, whatever crystal you already have with you. Set the intention that this crystal will let you know further answers to questions you might have later on. You will feel the difference between yes and no. Okay. So 99% at 4:59 somewhere in the world. I've kind of just been jumping time zones. So it says 99% at 5:59, but 4:59 works too, because then it would be 9999. Somewhere in the world, this works. Your final question, no. So this reminds me of the death card in the tarot deck, and that tells me that this is going to be ending. Whatever cycle this is that was initiated to affect you, it's going to be ending. It's going to come to a conclusion. Okay, so hang in there, but it's going to come to a conclusion because of your efforts to make it stop. It's not just going to randomly stop. You know how dark things work. As long as they can feed on you, they will continue to feed on you. Okay. So hang in there with that. Let me do your expedite. What is wrong with this card? Okay. So breathe very deep and very slow. Did you mark down her timestamp, Daddy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We might add a few seconds to that.
Oh,
all right. So as I finish Catherine's expedites, you guys, if you'd like to purchase an expedite, please do so soon, because in about 5 minutes, we're going to close the link, okay? All right. Hold on, I'm so sorry. All right. I hope that makes you feel better, but I hope that gives you more clarity, the information that I had shared with you. And I hope that clarity will help you to better settle into your power, your personal power. Okay? So thank you, Catherine. Da, 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 da. All right. Melinda, INFJ, are you here? All right. So, Melinda, I want you to breathe very deep and very slow. Let me just get a song. All right. Hey, Daddy. Do me a favor. Go down to the boys for a few minutes.
Okay.
Over to the thing. Go over to where they are. Stay with them for a few minutes. Create a perimeter.
Okay.
How do you feel? Okay. Do you feel any dizziness? Okay, perfect. All right. Melissa Martinez, are you here? Stephanie, we treat expedites differently from private sessions, so you would need to email our page. Email contact@emmyevolving.com, and my team will help you with scheduling. Melissa Martinez, are you here? Let's see. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and timestamp this. Let me just write it down. So it is 36 minutes, no, 37. All right, hi, Melissa. I'm going to go ahead and answer your question, pull a few cards for that. Now, before I go ahead and answer your question that you have noted, please, please, please make sure you take whatever the cards say with a grain of salt. You should never allow cards to determine the future of that deep of a connection, okay? That important of a union. So let me go ahead and pull some cards for you. Oh, you're right here. Okay, awesome. There you are. So I don't have to timestamp it. So let's see. All right. Oops. So I don't know if maybe there is something like parasitic influencing. Because it's like you're receiving guidance, you're receiving encouragement from within yourself, like a sense that you really want to make this work. A lot of inspiration. What you're receiving is inspiring you to grow. But then it's like I get his energy and there's a blockage. He's not communicating something. He's not communicating his feelings either. Card number 42, the word wants to be written. Does he feel betrayed by you in some way or like for some reason? And you don't have to go into the details of what's going on. Because if he feels, if there was something that happened, even if it was a miscommunication between the two of you, it's almost this sense that like he wants to work on it, but at the same time, he has one foot out the door. Okay. Well, that's a personal question, though. I'm told to just show it to you and tell you what I feel. Card number 39, free from judgment, free to love. I don't know who is being freed to love who. I don't know if it's you or if it's him that's being freed to love someone. I don't know who the someone is, okay? That's the recipient of love. So, um, because I don't have a clear feeling, um, I don't want to speculate, okay? So I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to create more waves in a water that you're trying to create stillness. Um, but it's my hope that you, like, that message already gives you the information you need, knowing the intimate details of your circumstance. Okay, I'll leave this out. So I hope that helps. Let's see. Did you already close the link?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right. Oh God, Michael, why do you? Hold on, hold on. Do you really want me to say? He said that I needed to check the chat window. I have a separate window open for chat because it malfunctioned on the main. It's giving me anxiety. Are you sure you want me to say this? All right. Oh my gosh. I don't want to say it. Michael says I'm supposed to just say it. Did she comment?
Who?
Melissa Martinez?
Uh-huh.
Does she want me to say it?
It says it's okay, you can say it.
I don't know if he's interested in someone else. Like, part of him wants to work on things, but part of him has given up. I don't know if that can be corrected, and I don't want to make the assumption that he's already moved on, but there's definitely something that's pulling him away, distracting. And if this doesn't resonate, then toss it out, okay? The last thing I want is to be the reason for new argument to happen or like discord. I could be wrong, okay? All right, I hope that helps. Next we have Miss Melissa. Miss Melissa, are you here? All right. Okay. So what cards shall I pull? All right. We got a card here. Let's see. We all have sorrow, but always tomorrow. I'm not too sure what to make of this card. I'm gonna be honest. All right, so we have the King of Cups, but I'm told it's a different message. It's not necessarily like the traditional meaning of the card. Let's see what it's almost Okay, before I even look at the meaning, it's almost like there's someone that you've been waiting for and they're still there. They haven't reached land yet. I think that probably means that they're still kind of offshore, like on the fringes of your field of awareness. And they're there looking like they're wondering what to fill their cup with. And why are they filling their cup? It's this sense, and these are higher selves communicating. It's this sense that they're trying to figure out what it takes to fulfill your needs. They've become aware that you've been sitting waiting at the cliff top. You guys have the same glow. So this is someone of resonance. I don't know who though. So let's see. The King of Cups, responsibility and creativity, a learned person, religious person, scientist, considerate person, kind and reliable, liberal in manner, interest in the arts and sciences. Uh, hmm. Oh, that's a message. That's definitely a message. I don't know who this is, but this is the fish you've been looking for. This is the fish that you have been waiting for, the one that you've been looking out to see for a very long time. The boat has sailed in. Whatever boat that is that you've been waiting for, it's sailed in. What the hell does this mean? Let's see. My attention keeps being drawn to the starfish. Mm-hmm. All right, so starfish. Keep your senses open to the new opportunities that are about to appear and trust your intuition about which are the right ones to take advantage of. In spite of what others say, do things the way you want to, even if it's unusual or different from how most people would do them. There's no need to hurry, so take your time getting to where you want to go. In spite of the recent losses, trust that you'll recover fully and start anew. Someone in your circle of friends or family is in need of your compassionate understanding. Meditate on the felt connection to all that is and your place on earth and in the cosmos. So, new opportunity, it's like you've been waiting. This new opportunity is coming in. Okay. And then you have Queen of Wands. It's like a victory, like you're celebrating a victory. There's something for you to celebrate about. Hold on. A sympathetic and understanding person, friendly, loving, chaste, practical, charming, gracious hostess. Ah, gracious hostess. You're going to be hosting someone who's of the same resonance as you. You guys shine the same type of light. Whoever this is, his eyes might still be closed to what's going on, though. That's totally your energy. Sympathetic and understanding, friendly, loving, practical, charming, gracious hostess. Hold on. I kind of want to know something really quick. I think it's right here. Hold on. Preference. You're running towards something. You're running towards something. White buffalo calf woman, you are running towards something that's very sacred. And you have to keep your humor, because it's almost like this is such a serious, sacred thing going on, this connection that's occurring. Again, I don't know who this connection is with, but you have to keep your humor about it, because I think things are not going to be so obvious for a little bit longer. So card number 33 and then card number 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. So 333, water and then patterns. There's patterns in the water being your energy, the waters of your heart's ocean. Interesting. And then you have card number 50 and card number 49. It's a countdown. Very interesting. Something big's about to happen for you. I don't quite know what. It's very big. Remember to keep your humor about things, okay? If things start to get too heavy and serious within yourself, like just waiting for it, you have to find reasons to laugh. You absolutely have to find reasons to laugh. Michael's so full of shit right now. I swear to God. You want her to know that message, you tell her. Oh, girl. It's your Arthur. Card number 4, the Emperor. It's the King. Arthur's coming. Oh, it's your Arthur. Okay, I stand corrected. There's your message. Girl, it's just some shit. I swear to God. All right, let's go ahead and do your scan. Okay, let's see what's going on. Breathe very deep and very slow. My legs are all sweaty. All right. I see a small stream. It's a very small stream, and it's right by what almost looks like a pasture full of like green grass. The grass is rather tall. And I see you coming forward with a head covering. I don't see your face, but the energy of it feels like it's you. The first thought that I get is that it's you. It's almost like a nun covering of the head, like that freaking head sock that they wear underneath the actual veil. Have you been into watching movies about like Knights of the Templar, that type of subject matter? The Hobbit. Merlin. I love Merlin. This looks more similar to, hold on, let me see what movie it is. Let me see. So it is, oh wow, they blocked it out. That's crazy. Daddy, do you remember the movie that I was just fixated on recently?
Yeah, Merlin movie?
No, not Merlin. The one with the knights.
Oh,
Is it Nightfall or something like that?
it's called.
All right. It's like Nightfall or some shit like that. Why has it been removed from our queue? That's interesting. Oh, so you know what I'm talking about. It's a Templar series. Yes, girl. I for sure watched that. Uh-huh. I'm just saying. I absolutely watched it. It looks like that. Like Benedictine is men. Hold up. I heard Benedictine. Oops. Benedictine monk. No, it's a woman. You look like a woman. Benedictine Sisters of Holy Wisdom. What do they look like? What do they look like? Yeah, you have that head sock. Michael face palms and I call it a head sock. Look at her. Oh, look at you. So this is a picture I found on Google, but it's like that head sock thingy underneath the veil or whatever you call it. And then you just kind of kneel at the river's edge. Oh shit. Remind me to privately message you the link of the 3 about the 3. Just say that. I don't know where I put the link. I will find it. But I think it has to do with part of your soul history. Okay. But your Arthur is coming. I don't know who that Arthur is. Oh my God. No, stop it. I don't know why I'm putting in my earbuds. Let me scan you. Okay. Oh, I was scanning you. I was scanning you and whew, I was scanning and that's what I was shown. And you were just kind of sitting there, like praising the creator, very silently within yourself. Let me look at your field now. I don't know where the fuck that came from. Let me look at your field. Something is blocking me from viewing your field. I don't know if it's for privacy or interference. You better feel that, sir. Don't get caught in the sand. Okay, no, I'm joking. No, something is like holding up what looks almost like a very deep gray, almost black wool sheet. And it's just holding it up like this. I see hands holding it up in front of you, kind of to block it. My live stream screen is probably going fuzzy because I'm getting irritated. Not even going to turn around. I'm starting to get irritated. It's fucking Michael. He's covering it. There's changes being made. There's changes being made to your coding that's authorized by your highest self. And so it's those types of changes that your higher self doesn't want anything else to see that's going on. So, all right, I'll respect that. Let me just kind of assess what your frequency looks like, if there's anything to be concerned about. Have you burned your higher self lately? Something came forward as I'm like, I left your auric field alone. I'm just analyzing frequency. And it came forward to communicate as though it's your higher self. And it totally was like, mind your business. Okay, first, bitch. First, bitch, I am minding my business. Second, your higher self has never spoken to me like that before. And I don't think it ever would speak to me like that before. Ever speak to me like that. I want to say this is parasitic shit. Show me your real face. Wrong face. It's a wrong face. Oh, he's gotten good. Those weren't Michael's hands. No wonder I didn't quickly assume it was Michael's. Liar B is trying to hide your field. I took down the sheet. It looks like there's, you know, those springs in pencils. Oh, not pencils, pens. The clicker pens. It looks like there's a whole bunch of springs all across the outside of your shield. And it reminds me of when I was a kid and I used to take those pens apart. Sorry, Mom. She used to buy really expensive ones. And I would take them apart. And I would get the spring. And then I would take the spring and insert the end of it into the couch. And I would start to turn and turn and turn it to make it go all the way in the couch. I was a bad kid. That's what I'm seeing happening in your field. Like not inside your field, but on the outside of your shield. The inside of your outermost shield has been blacked out. I'm assuming by you. I'm assuming this is by you. It feels like it was intentional. It feels like it's a way to evade. I don't feel like I'm looking behind it. How have you felt for the past week? Have you felt a little bit heavy, not over the top heavy, but a little bit heavy? Oh, that might be why you were thinking it's a good idea. A little emo, but not over the top, right? Not like, wait, what? What does that mean? You had to pull out a few times. I'm sorry, my mind went there. What do you mean? Oh, pull out a few more. I was like, girl, what? Girl, you could have just called me and told me privately. Oh my god! Oh my god! Did you hear Frey? He's like, okay. All right. So it seems like this has been going on for a few days, maybe close to a week at this point. Hobbitses. Oh my god, okay, my mind totally went somewhere else completely when I read Hobbitses. It's like, stop. Just can you just not be so perverted in such a public manner? You know, I mean, you don't have to be embarrassed. You don't have to hide it, but just don't allow it to interfere. Okay, just do. So the inside of your auric shield or field, once I push through the shield, it looks perfectly fine, but there's quite a few areas that have been barricaded. I'm assuming those are areas that were attempting to be used as entry. Shit. Hold on. Where did I put it? Oh my god, girl. Okay. So these are cards that are kind of just like popping out, popping out. So I was looking for the other card. I had already stuck it in, and these cards all kind of fell out. So obviously the Emperor was at the bottom, and then you have the Lovers, and then you have the Two of Cups. I'm wondering if there's something that's being done to try and prevent a reunification, one that I heard imminent. I was going to say one that's obviously approaching, but I heard imminent. One that's imminent, a reconnection that is imminent. You're barricaded. Within your field, it looks safe. There's nothing that's been able to see in your field. I assume those corkscrew things are attempts to measure tensile strength of your shield. Because once you know what frequency, you can very easily crack it. It's looking for areas of weakness. I don't think it's found one. Oh, God. So, okay. The deck kind of fell apart again. So this can mean one of two things. You have a strong connection to someone with a broken heart. Or there's attempts to invade your space, and that connection with that heart is what's keeping you feel nice and safe and not overly concerned. Or I'm really And I think with you in your nest, that broken heart has the opportunity to be pieced back together. I don't know. Is your ex trying to get a hold of you? It might be the ex. Might be. So 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Yeah, I don't know, girl. This whole thing has got me like, what? What? He's blocked. Well, I have my own personal beliefs on exes. They need to stay blocked. But no, you're different. You're a different person. So if there was a car in my driveway last week that sparked the ex memories, ooh, that might be it. But something's looking for an entry. Something's looking for a way in. Don't give it away in. And it seems like you haven't been. So that's good. All right. Thank you, Miss Melissa. Okay, Louise.
The one after them.
Okay, after Louise, because I already said her name.
You did.
Elsie. Oh, sexy sounds better. Oh, sexy. Elsie. All right, Louise. All right. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Do you want a Claire Tarot reading, or do you want a scan to answer your question? Claire Tarot is cool. Okay. Let's see. Oh, can you remind me as soon as I'm done? Let's see. You mean read for you, Daniel? Okay. You don't strike me as that. You already closed the link, right, Daddy?
Yep.
Yeah. Link is closed for today. I should be live again tomorrow. All right. You're stagnant. Let's see how this goes. You haven't been making like energetically, there hasn't been movement. It's causing a sense of stagnation. That can greatly affect the internal like workings of like chakras, energetic pathways, things like that. So it's Chariot in reverse, failure, sudden collapse of plans, unrealistic plans. So I'm wondering if there were things that your higher self were trying to put into action, but there was interference. It feels like there's a lot of interference going on for you. Um, I'll be honest, it does feel like a lot of interference. From the way the energy reads when I was reading your comment on the purchase, it feels like parasitic, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Speedy news or situation coming. I see this and I feel like there's an intense interaction bordering an argument. So swift activity, sudden progress or movement speed, hastily made decisions, too rapid advancement. I'm wondering if something or someone they kind of assumed that they could get their way with you, that they could intimidate you, argue with you, but they're about to learn. You're not one to do that to. You're just not. You're very patient. I'd say you're even good at making excuses for other people's shortcomings. It's almost a sense that they misunderstood that as weakness. Like it's going to be easy to just railroad through you. I'm wondering if these things that I'm picking up on, you're picking up on as well, and it's creating a sense of like almost helplessness without really feeling helpless. Well, no, okay, it's more of, how would I put this? If you can feel something but you can't see it, would that make you feel kind of like helpless? Like, oh my God, what am I going to do? What is this? This is scary. It's kind of like that. But not helpless as in you're weak. It's, I don't know if I'm even making sense. What I'm experiencing right now is what I'm seeing going on in your field. I'm pulling in too much of your experience and I don't even, like, I understand it in my head, but I don't even know how to communicate it now. And it's fast, rapid. It shifts from one thing to another. And now I feel exhausted. Knight of Wands in reverse, interruption, unexpected change, quarreling, breakup of personal relationships, and rupture. I think they're going to rush to do this. Or is it you that's rushing to cut people off? It's so confusing. I'm confused. I feel confused. I feel the energy that normally flows through me very quickly, suddenly going very slow. And now it kind of feels like almost like indigestion, like bubble gutty. I know this is not my feeling. It's a lot of interference in your field. A lot. It's like arrows are being thrown to kind of avoid you addressing this magical mess. Unfortunately, they are key relationships, very confusing for me. Yeah, I hold on. Let me pull another deck. I'm confused. I feel confused. like I almost can't process. It's weird. I can't communicate effectively. Do you feel like you're always grasping for strings? Like you understand what's going on, but then not long after you know you understand what's going on, you feel like, oh no, no, it can't be that, or it's like, no, well, maybe. Like that kind of energy keeps running through me. Okay. Yeah, see. Even these cards don't resonate. It doesn't feel, but it's like your message. These cards don't resonate, and I think to myself, I want to reshuffle. And Michael says to me, no. Some pretty intense parasitic interference is what's going on. Card number 28, collaborative dreaming. Something has caused you and the environment that you're in to kind of be in a state that is like, I guess you could say, less aware. Like your former level of awareness has dropped, not because you're doing things wrong, but because something is interfering. Okay, something is causing enough chaotic movement within you, around you, that it's depleted you. And it's just like when you're trying to make sense of something and you're super hungry. It's harder. It's much harder. Card number 42, the word wants to be written. This communication is being blocked. It's being blocked. And it's this sense that there is transformative thoughts, transformative perceptions, shifts in your perception that are also being blocked from entering. I don't typically get that message for this card. This card is usually like, okay, you need to talk to someone. And no, it's like it's being blocked. Then card number 7, Legacy of Light. You come from a lineage that's extremely powerful, both ancestral and energetic. And I'm wondering if this period, this like stagnant period that you're experiencing, is really encouraging you to reach for your lineage once again. Interesting. This is going to resolve itself, okay? So I typically cut the deck to put the cards that I use back in. So I'm told to share this with you. Legacy of Light is paired with restore and replenish. You've been depleted, and it's time for you to return to this state where you're reconnected with your ancestral power, with your soul tribe's power. You have to restore and replenish that within yourself. Now, the next card that I put in, oh my fucking God, is one of this. This is a twin flame shit, girl. Sorry. Let me bring back all that venom. I'm so sorry. Okay, we got bamboozled, Louise. We got bamboozled. Fucking A. All right. So these two are together, where it's like the communication is blocked, but it'll be resolved because look at that. Yeah, you might still feel intense emotions, but you're now releasing, you're communicating. All right. Underneath that, I was just gonna go like this because it's, I was gonna, oh, these two go together. And Michael goes, no, it would be better if you hold them together in one hand. So take that card off. Boom. You make do with this card whatever you want. Okay. And then the final card, I'm not pulling up anymore. Okay. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Here you go. This one with this. So the collaborative dreaming, your environment right now has been lulled. Okay. You're very sensitive to your environment. You pull that into you. Card number 31, trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your ability to guide, to lead your environment to places of more clarity. All right. Everything within creation is conspiring for your success, for your growth. So yeah, let me just put these. I I hope that helps, Louise. I hope that helps. And the anxiety and panic attacks, those, I feel like that ties into that sense of helplessness that I was talking about earlier, but I couldn't quite like articulate it properly. Okay. Thank you, Miss Elsie.
El Sexy.
I like El Sexy, but I need to say her name properly. All right. So, Julia Creamer. She likes El Sexy too. So, thank you, Miss El Sexy. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Daddy, you didn't remind me. Michelle. Michelle, are you here? Whoa. Hi, Michelle. Hey, is this in the email, Daddy?
Huh?
Is this in the email? I can't read your chicken scratch.
Really?
Yeah, it like doesn't make sense to me.
Wow.
Where is this written?
It's
in the contact email?
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. Hold on, Michelle. All right. Can you forward me the email? Oh, hey, no, I found it. Ooh. Ooh, Michelle, your cat is not a regular cat. Ooh. You were part of the Blu-ray workshop, yeah? Oh my gosh. That is the meanest thing ever. Like ever. Use those techniques before you try and play that video again, okay? Ooh. All right, sorry. Use those techniques to try and get the video to play. That is very interesting that his name is Mike. I got like the antithesis of Michael, like a mimic. So that I think that person might be infested. That's such a mean thing to do. That cat is your familiar. Are you sure that your cat was released? Part of me, and I could be misreading this, ooh, doesn't want you to know. Part of me is kind of feeling like, what if he took the cat with him? What if it's at his house? Is there a possibility for him to have taken your cat with him? And he's very angry with you, right? I think he took the cat to fuck with you so hard. Like it's almost like it's not enough for the cat to just be loose. Like he needs to be able to see the cat and know, ha, because he knows your cat will go back to you. I don't feel like your cat would leave you. That's your familiar. That's not a regular cat. That's like if If I start singing, Felix is gonna come running. He's my familiar. Hmm. Does he live nearby? I don't feel he released. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that he knew if he just let the cat out, like tossed it out the door, um, that it would just try and come back in. Like your cat is so happy with you, so in love with you. It wouldn't run away. And he wanted to make sure you hurt. I think he kept the cat, or he brought the cat to someone else's house, someone he knows. Um, hmm. I feel like he has her somewhere. Um, I don't know if it's a. Does he have a girlfriend? Like some girl that you know? Does he have? Well, not a girlfriend. A female friend who he can, kind of get to do things for him. It feels like someone is taking care of your cat. Mm. Uh, I'm told the reason this video won't play is because energetically speaking, there's blocking going on. Show up at her house. Show up at no, don't do that. If someone took my cat, I would show up at that bitch's house. The fuck is my cat? But don't listen to me because I get emotional over my animal babies. I would totally show up at her house. I'm not telling you to show up at her house. Because that totally might go some other way. Like if I see my cat in your house, I'm gonna have to hurt you. I won't even know what I've done until it's done. And then I'll be like, Felix, Felix, come to me, Felix. So I don't know. I don't believe your cat is loose outside though. I feel indoors. Like I really feel indoors and this sense of where the fuck is she? I don't think your cat is necessarily being harmed either. That's just kind of a feel that I get. It's this just like, where is she? It's been a while. Where is she? Where your cat's just waiting for you to pick it up from wherever. I think it thinks it's being babysat and you're kind of on some like random work trip or whatever. I don't know what you need to do to get your cat back. I'll tell you, I would just start going to people's houses if my cat was taken. I just remember the one night we thought Felix got out when we were still at the farm. We thought Felix had gotten out, and there are wild animals because the farm was in the middle of nowhere, and I was outside singing my head off because he comes to me when I sing. I mean, you can't. I don't know. I don't know. You will get your cat back. Okay. And this guy is just he's demonic, full on. He's demonic. The shadow shield is were you trying to get a shadow shield to block his ability? Was it specifically for him? For this person who you suspect took your cat? Do you have are the shelters open? Are the shelters open in your area? And in her area? Can people surrender animals right now? Or are they closed down for COVID? So you looked at them all? Did you call and ask if anyone surrendered? Like recently? Not when it first happened, but recently? Because I suddenly got this feeling like if the previous relationship is keeping the cat, she might be getting to a point where she's over this shit and she doesn't care what lie he told her, like the cat needs to go, is the feel. I don't believe she's harmed the cat, your cat, but I kind of got the feel that um, he might be trying to dump the cat off at a shelter. Keep looking at the shelters, okay? Um, just keep looking at the shelters. Um, okay, good. I'm so sorry. Make sure you check shelters and all the vets and stuff in her area as well, okay? I mean, it's a lot to do, but I'm sure you feel that your fur baby is worth that effort. That's just so mean. I feel like he took her. I um I I don't feel like he just let her out. I feel like I feel like he wanted to be as vindictive as possible. I hope he gets a fucking yeast infection in his ball sack. That sounds so bad. What is that, like jock itch or whatever the fuck it is? Whatever it is, I hope his balls itch for a very long time. Let me just find a song. All right. Breathe very deep and very slow. Yeah, I don't think he's trying to hurt the cat. Okay, so breathe. All right. Um, Michelle, do I have your permission to do some energetic work to hopefully get your cat back? Is that okay with you? So I'm gonna have to be honest with what I'm about to do, okay? Um, I'm gonna do some energy work that's gonna cause whoever touches your cat to want her to go back to you really, really bad. Whether it be a shelter, whether it be this previous relationship, just really, really badly want to take the cat back to you. Okay? So just breathe very deep and very slow. Hopefully, this works. Does the ex have golden brown hair? Like caramelly golden brown hair? Or do you know what the ex looks like? That's who I saw your cat looking at. She's taking very good care of her. But that's who I was able to see through your cat's eyes for a second. I like your cat. That's who your cat was looking at. Someone with golden, caramelly colored hair. It was long. And your cat's like, this bitch. She's just, this bitch. Like, I don't like you. Your cat's loyal only to you. Yeah. Hopefully, um, hopefully she brings her back to you very, very soon. Is there a way for her to contact you? All right. All right. Thank you, Michelle. I've done the other expedite as well. Okay. Let's see. Who steals a cat? Someone possessed by a demon. Julia Creamer, are you here? All right. All right. Let's see if your guides have been trying to reach you. If not, really quick, Michelle, I want you to find this particular song. It's by Holland, Miss You, Interlude Acoustic. I Miss You by Holland. So when you listen to that song, that particular song will amplify the energy work that I've done. Every time you listen to it, it amplifies it more and more and more in whoever has your cat. Okay. It's not going to harm the person, but it's going to increase their desire to get this cat back to you to the point where they just probably won't even sleep at night knowing she's not with you. So let's see, Julia. Let's bow to your partner. La 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 la. Your guides have been talking to you. Absolutely. You need to meditate because there's a lot of chaos going on to keep you from receiving the messages that you need to receive from your higher selves. You have High Priestess of Air energy. Air passes through the throat. So this tells me throat energy, which most likely means you are probably Blu-ray. Okay. So this chaos is shown as a tornado. What is tornado made of? Air. All right. So there's a lot of chaotic things going on in the throat chakra. This is what your higher self is trying to tell you. A lot of chaotic things going on in the throat chakra. And it's important for you to begin the process of unblocking, dissolving the blockages in your throat. Something's been interfering with your process of, with your development. Hold on. Someone is in denial. I don't know if it's you or if it's whoever is trying to block your process. They're in denial. That's interesting. There's also differences between you and whoever this is, like difference of opinion. Even if they try and stomp you, even if they try and pluck you from your vine and stomp on you, that does nothing but change where your value is seated. Okay. That means you can go from a fruit to wine. So I think this process is even going to help you uh, further increase your actual value. And there's beauty in this. Okay. There's definitely beauty in this process. Um, hmm. Don't be afraid of people poking their fingers on your thorns. They shouldn't mishandle you. That's the main thing. I think someone is mishandling you right now. Uh, it's almost a sense of like, I don't know. It feels kind of dramatic to use this term, but it's like narcissistic behavior, gaslighting you, causing you to question yourself, causing you to question your worth, um, your integrity, just everything. Uh, and I feel like it's not necessarily done most of the time. This is not done in a very in your face type of way. It seems much more subtle. I'm wondering if there's something in your ear about trying to get you to question yourself like nonstop. You're developing, okay? You're growing in your ability, you're growing in your gifts. Your guides want to help you through this, okay, Julia? Your guides definitely want you to get the help, the support that you need. You don't have to go through this alone. I don't know that it's you questioning yourself. I'm going to be really honest. I feel like something's in your ear, mimicking the sound of your voice. Whatever this is, it has like near perfect mimicry ability. And because you're not aware that your voice is being mimicked, of course, anything you hear that sounds like you, you'll just assume that it is you, and it's not. It's not you. Okay. Um, you might want to consider a parasitic extraction for that. Or you can kind of just wait a little bit longer, um, and see if your guides will help you navigate through this and push out that parasitic influence. Okay. It might even be better to just wait a little bit and see how it progresses. All right. I hope that helps you, Julia. Diana Kowalik, are you here? Diana Kowalik. Hi, Diana. All right, breathe very deep and very slow. Let me just get a song. If not me. Oh, when you start having like really intense, very negative, like anger, depression, just kind of out of nowhere for no reason, you have to question that. Okay, definitely question that. Where's my song? I close it out. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I never seen a diamond in the flesh. Come on, here we go. Breathe deep and slow, Diana. All right. How do you feel? Yay! So I was able to complete the expedites. Please do note that there was something being installed the base of your skull, back of your neck area. Okay. I went ahead and removed it for you, but it's almost like there was a mounting system that was already installed. So, although I removed the structure that was being built, it felt parasitic in nature. I didn't detect parasites in your field. Um, but something kind of tells me, because that was such a permanent structure that was being placed kind of like behind your ears, that this is something they're not going to stop for this. Okay. There's going to be another attempt to reinstall it. Use the techniques in your manual to make sure to continue to clear that area. Okay. If you feel any sensations there, definitely try and clear that area. Focus on working on those parts. Okay. So I hope that helps you, Diana. All right. Okay. Charles, are you here? You're welcome. Charles, are you here?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Charles, is there anything in particular that you want me to scan? Any areas? Or would you like a general scan? Okay, you're protected and such. All right, let me just do a full system scan and see what's going on. All right, so breathe very deep and very slow. Okay. Have you been having low back aches?
Yes, right lats.
Okay. This is going to upset you. Okay. I just kind of need to put that disclaimer out there first. It's probably going to seriously piss you off. Not towards me, but just pissed off. So there's nothing wrong with Reiki practitioners. Okay. Most of the time, Reiki practitioners invest in the Reiki program because they have a desire to help. It's a genuine, very loving desire to help. Now, from what I understand about the energy, and not something that I read, not something that's written online. This is what I personally understand about the energy, having analyzed it for so long. It is draconian teaching. Okay. So when you practice Reiki, it creates an opportunity for dormant coding to be inserted in someone's field. This dormant coding is not being inserted intentionally by the practitioner. When you do the attunements, there is coding that is activated, And that coding then becomes a backdoor entry for draconian influence. If you're not familiar with what draconians are, they're not good. They're absolutely not good at all. So this would practicing Reiki or having Reiki done to you would be the equivalent of taking your home's garage door opener and giving it to a random stranger in a really bad neighborhood. Um, and just, they might open your garage door when you least expect it. They might not. Who knows? Who knows? You know? So that's definitely not good. I see usually, I also need to say this, usually when Reiki is practiced on someone, that coding tends to stay dormant. That's why I'm just like, if you feel drawn to it, then do it. Something causes you to feel like don't do it, then stop doing it. But for you, you're not a regular person. This code is partially active. When I say partially active, what I mean is it's not yet fully active, but it's been primed to go full active. I think because the pairing of the Reiki with massage therapy, that's hands-on. And that can sometimes, depending on how the coding expresses itself, can sometimes be you direct injecting into their core template draconian code. So it's a lot of information. Do you want suggestions? Because that's what you're feeling in your back. That's what you're feeling in your back. It's working its way down towards your Kundalini. The Kundalini has part of its use is to serve as the fuel for your ascension mechanics. If it is able to infiltrate into your Kundalini, it will spread through your entire template. Okay. I can strip that code. I know how. I am able to. Were you planning to utilize the Reiki with massage therapy when you have massage clients? Or were you planning to just, what was this, like a combo service you were planning to offer? Because that would be a energy plus, oh, okay, just for your partner. I can strip the code. I'm trying to assess how deep it's gone. Do you have sometimes like a feeling of indigestion in your stomach? Not quite heartburn, but right at your stomach where your ribs, the center of the bottom of your ribs. Do you get any weird sensation there from time to time? Yeah, in the morning. Early morning or what am I doing? Like before the sun rises type of morning? Or when you start your day morning? I don't know. Does that make sense what I just said?
Everybody starts at a different time.
I know. That's why I was like, wait, what? Usually goes away around 10 a.m. Give me 1 second, okay? Let's see. Da, 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 da. They freaking blocked the time I needed to see. Yeah, it's the stomach. Large intestine, systemic. Okay. Yeah, it's like solar plexus is being affected, so that's what I was seeing. Hmm. So draconian code is not just parasitic. It's not just like, oh my God, it's a demon. They're fucking really smart. Very, very smart. They were crucial in the hybridizing program that created Cro-Magnon, which is our ancient ancestors. We are created from their experiments. Okay. So it seems as though they're using, you can look this up if you want, the Chinese body clock. The Chinese body clock, it separates the organs, the major organ systems, into specific elements, and it assigns them specific times of day when the energy is really flowing through that specific organ system. Okay, and this is all day, every day. It's just cycles over and over and over. With that, I think they're using that known mechanics to really infiltrate your solar plexus. I don't feel like you have a parasitic issue where I have to extract things. I feel like you would just need a I honestly your wife too, or your partner too, because if you've been practicing Reiki on her, you're inserting the same code into her template. So I forget what the hell it's called. Hold on, let me just look. I don't want to just be like, oh, this one thing. Um, all right, let me look for the name of it specifically. I would recommend, nope, nope. Where the heck is it? La, la. Light code clearing. It's called the light code clearing. Here, I'll put the link. All right. So I recommend you and your partner consider a light code clearing. That's where I will go ahead and strip the draconian code, the Reiki codes. It's specific, it's triadic coding that's inserted. With that, you might also consider a DNA activation with that. Okay. Let me look at the rest of your system. The lower right quadrant of your bowels, let me see. Which quadrants is that? Oh, well. Oh my God. It's called the lower right quadrant. That's what I just said. I'm so silly. The lower right quadrant has inflammation. Okay. The inflammation looks systemic. Is that shit? It's right where your appendix would be. Oh, did I? Oh no, it's right there. It's right where your lower appendix would, where your appendix would be. I'm wondering. Do you have any other symptoms? Or you know what? How about this? Because I'm not a doctor. I'm not a licensed medical professional. I think the best thing would be to go ahead and look up the symptoms of appendicitis. See if you have any of those symptoms. If you do, then make sure you have your doctor check you. If you don't, then just being aware of the symptoms, I think, is good enough. So that if you ever exhibit those symptoms, you'll already know what it means. Okay. I see a lot of inflammation in that area. Um, do you have digestive problems? Digestive struggles? Diverticulitis. I can never fucking say it. Diverticulitis. Hold on. Fucking A. Diverticulitis. How do you fucking say it? Diverticul. Whatever. Okay. Everything is okay. Perfect. Just be familiar with the symptoms. So if you do feel weird stuff, it's in your lower right quadrant that I'm seeing it. Okay. Might just be something acute and nothing long term, or nothing like serious. Um, but it's always worth mentioning if I do see something that's physical. Let me go back. You also said, let me check if you have protection code. Do you feel sensations like where the top of your shoulder blades would be, in between them? Do you get any cramping there? Okay. So that area looks to be where your current, um, I guess you could say, protection coding. Um, the template shifts, so it doesn't stay in one place. Right now, that's where it's registering for you. I see that area is depleted. Okay. The energy from that area is depleted, and it's just, you have protection code, but the energy is not going there. Um, that's interesting. I'm trying to follow where the energy is being diverted to, and it's the lower right quadrant. That's what's causing the inflammation that I'm seeing. You don't have any like kind of like a, I guess almost like a beer belly type of bloat to your stomach. Not super huge, but just the bloat. You don't. Hmm. That's where the energy is pooling. Hmm. I'm looking for any other areas where the energy pools. That's the only area that I see. Maybe it's something new and it hasn't had time to manifest like physiological symptoms. Um, Definitely just keep an eye on that. And if that area at any point gives you problems, see the doctor. Okay, not an emergency room visit, but just kind of maybe call in and see what that means for you. If you need to come in and be seen, or just kind of monitor it at home. Okay, thank you, Charles. Let's see. And then we have Lakin. You're welcome. And good luck on the finishing of your massage program. That's awesome. Oh, okay. Let's see. What would you like scanned? Did I say her name right? Lakin?
Yes.
All right. Is there anything in particular? General? Okay. Let's see. So breathe very deep and very slow. Do you have a little bit of a hard time breathing? Like sometimes you find yourself needing to take a deep breath, consciously breathe. I'm seeing what looks like congestion, energetic congestion in, wait a minute, left, your left. Panic attacks. Oh, is there a reason for the panic attacks? Like, do you know what's triggering it, or it's just kind of out of nowhere? So I see what looks almost like shadow, like smoke in the chest right here. Not in the breast, it's behind. It's inside. Like say this is the front of your, this is the back of your ribs. It's in here like this. Um, Not really other than general life stress. Okay. Are you in an area where there's fires? Because it feels like you're a very sensitive empath. Like you're pulling in stuff from your environment. But I just remembered Finding Nemo. He touched the butt. Feels like you're pulling in your environment. Um, let's see. I see systemic inflammation in your intestines as well. Um, oh, a couple doors down, the restaurant caught on fire a few months back. Is your area, oh shit, you smell the smoke all day at work. Well, what I'm seeing right now is still energetic. Um, I'm kind of wondering if you're pulling in um, the stress of all the people around you. Is your city greatly affected by all of this pandemic shutdown stuff? Because I don't even feel like this is yours. I feel like you pull in from outside of you and it just affects you so much. You have to learn how to handle your, oh, fuck. 5 family members have COVID. Are they okay? Are they some of the lucky ones who um, are recovering easily? So that might be it. It might be all of that that you're pulling in. I don't feel like you're pulling in COVID. Um, I feel like you're pulling in everyone's stress more than just your family. I mean, that's a lot of stress from just the family, because that's scary. That's scary. Oh, 2 just got taken off oxygen. That's good. Um, you have systemic inflammation. Do you have any do you have bloating in your belly? Like it feels like your belly is full whether you've eaten or not. Not that your stomach, like you're not hungry, but no, the belly itself, especially the lower belly. I wonder if it's what, if you guys are partners and live together and pretty much eat all your meals the same, I'm wondering if it's something you're eating. Bladder issue since June. Um, Fear is the emotion of the bladder. Yeah, such as a change in life direction or unstable living conditions. Fourth round of antibiotics. Okay, so hey, Daddy,
Huh?
can you get me the Nutribiotic?
Where's that?
It's right over there. It's not in. It's not in here by the bed. Hold on, okay, I want to show you something. And there's one in the box too. Hello?
What? I don't know what's that.
The grapefruit seed extract?
Oh.
It's like right there.
There's different ones.
Both of them. Both of them.
This one?
Yeah. And then the other one. So I'm not a trained licensed medical professional or a holistic practitioner or a naturopath or any of that. I'm a stay-at-home mom, okay? So just get that out there first. This might help. It's Nutribiotic, that's the brand, and this is Defense Plus.
Oy.
And then it's basically the same thing. Defense Plus has other ingredients in it right there. You can find it on Amazon. And then I swear by this. Grapefruit seed extract, 250 milligram capsules. So I had a family member who was suffering from a seriously wicked kidney infection. She went through how many rounds of antibiotics, and her kidney infection was so bad that she had E. coli in her blood. So they were finding E. coli in her blood, and the antibiotics they were putting her on some really intense ones, and it wasn't clearing it. I suggested she megadose this grapefruit seed extract by Nutribiotic. Again, you can get this off. What the fuck is it called? Amazon or Whole Foods, things like that. Natural food grocers. She megadosed on this, and within I think 2 days of megadosing, she went and had her blood tested because that's when it was scheduled to begin with, and it was gone. It was clear. So I swear by this shit. I had a broken tooth for like, I don't know, 3 years. This shit would get infected really bad, and I would megadose, and then the pain would go away. And finally, I got my tooth worked on, and the dentist was like, "You're not in any pain," and I was like, "No, it don't hurt." He's like, "What the fuck?" It's because I kept that infection, and it should have been a massive infection because for 2 days I couldn't find it. I couldn't figure out where I put the bottle, and so I didn't take it for 2 days, and oh my God, the entire roof of my mouth felt like it was infected. My whole side of my face down to here, this whole thing felt so painful, and it was swollen. It was bad. And then within, I want to say within a day of megadosing, I had to really megadose for that. It resolved itself. I probably should have went to the hospital, probably, because I was getting the shakes and I was constantly cold. I think I was probably starting with sepsis. Don't wait until that, but ask your doctor if that will help, if you can supplement with that. It's over the counter. It's considered a supplement. But it's grapefruit seed. So if you're taking blood thinners or not blood thinners, but It's a blood pressure medication, specifically verapamil. There's other ones, new ones, that could potentially be counter productive with that, or contraindicated, not counterproductive. Contraindicated. We don't want to poison you. Okay. Let me see what else. Are you having bad dreams? You're being attacked. I see a lot of puncture wounds in your back. The back of your auric shield, the part that protects your back, that's very thinned from all the puncture wounds. It looks almost like there's so many puncture wounds. It looks like a colander, what you use to like drain pasta noodles. It looks like that. Um, do you sometimes smell something weird, like out of nowhere? Like, oh my gosh, did someone fart? Is something rotten? That kind of smell, almost like poop. Okay, good. Very good. um, something is like, do you two, now I'm all up in your business. Do you two share the bed? Do you guys live together?
Yes.
Okay. Does Charles have bad dreams too? Because I don't feel like he's affected. I didn't see like some major attempt to attack him. Yeah, I don't feel like you're affected by that. Uh, I think you might need a parasitic extraction because this looks pretty bad. At the beginning, I was just looking at the front of you and I switched to the back of you. It looks really bad. Your kidneys are heavily attacked as well. Um, I'm wondering if it's because your kidneys are so heavily attacked on an energetic level that it keeps emptying like toxic type of energy into your bladder, and that's what's causing the need for so many rounds of antibiotics. Um, it was just the other night was your first bad dream. Oh. I'm wondering if they're trying to use her to access you because it's hard to access you. This is just odd. This might be why. I'm wondering if something is intentionally draining the energy, diverting the energy that would go towards your protection, like the area where all the defensive coding is. Oh, this is fucking wicked. Um, you guys ever heard about twin flames? Are you guys familiar with that concept? When you trip acid, you have a lot of pain in that area.
Said no.
Ooh. Did you trip acid not long before you had that bad dream? The most recent bad dream? So you can't trip any more acid until this has been resolved. No, it's been months. Okay. So the reason why I'm asking these things regarding the acid and encouraging you not to trip anymore until you have concrete answers, um, when you do the acid, it kind of dilates your third eye, and so you're fully like, I don't know what to call it. You're like really in that space, that sacred space. And if you're doing that, I feel like you might be susceptible to much more intense attack. So that's definitely not a good thing. And if she's already being attacked and you're kind of um, calling in more things to attack you, uh, okay, let me rewind this. When you do the acid and your third eye fully dilates, it actually shines a very, very bright light. Your light increases because as that dilates, it pulls in more frequency and houses it in your body. Now, if you're glowing really, really bright and moths to a fire, you're attracting to you unsavory things, even though you're not aware. If you're not aware that you're pulling them to you, it doesn't matter. When the two of you are housed near each other, I feel like you have a very intense soul connection, the two of you. So when you're shining really bright and she's over here almost like defenseless, she doesn't have the ability to defend herself because her shield is compromised in the back. They're not going to go after you. They're going to go after what's easier to target. So they're going to go after her. I'm not saying it's your fault that this is happening to her. I'm saying now that you're aware, you might want to abstain until this is resolved. I don't necessarily, I mean, I don't partake in it, but I don't necessarily see anything wrong with acid. Um, it can, when used in a specific type of way, it can definitely help your spiritual development. Um, I'm wondering if the acid has triggered dark night of the soul for you, like an ascension cycle, and it's affecting her more. I think the two of you are corded. Well, Michael goes, you think? Let me rephrase that. I see that the two of you are corded. She's the one with the back pain. So then that's it. That's it. She's being attacked. When on acid, she's being attacked. The two of you read almost like the same person. If you don't know about twin flames, just toss it away. Who cares? Toss that away. You two are bonded souls. What happens is that when bonded souls, when one experiences uh, energetic, like a negative energetic circumstance, it'll affect both of you. It doesn't necessarily mean you'll both have a parasitic issue. It means one of you will be used to access the other. Okay, so I think you definitely need a parasitic extraction. I don't feel like Charles needs it. I feel like you need it. Charles probably needs um, the link that I put up there. Oh my gosh, I've confused myself. Yeah, gosh. How's your throat feel? And I mean Lakin, not Charles. Okay. Do you need to clear your throat often? I see a lot of blockage right down here, right before the throat. So right down here. See where my cloud, well, I'm a little fluffy. This is where the cloud, it's right here, right at the base. Um, so no needing to clear the throat. All right. Okay. Smoking the weed. When do you smoke, daily? if it's your medicine, like for an actual condition, I mean, I don't want to interfere with that, but I'm wondering if the use of cannabis on a regular basis might also be adding to you being attacked. How do you feel when you're smoking? Does it just make you calm, or does it kind of, well, I mean, if it was a negative experience, I assume you'd stop. You know what I'm saying though, right? You know how it affects me so negatively? Um, hmm. That might be just my own thing because it affects me negatively. I assume it affects you negatively. Maybe it's not it. Maybe it's not it. But definitely abstain from the acid until it's resolved. I don't want you attacked more. So you would need a full shield reconstruction. That air. Oh, you know what you smoke, is it higher in THC or is it higher in CBD? What you need is the CBD um, for the anxiety. That will really help you. I'm really compatible with CBD. I'm super compatible with CBD. I think CBD would be what you should look for more. Oh, it's THC heavy. I think you probably need to switch the ratio. And you could just do THC for your recreational. Um, I mean, I think you're probably more knowledgeable about cannabis than I am. I don't partake in it at all. Uh, just kind of read up and see what you can try out. Um, to see, can CBD be smoked?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
There was
Charlotte's Web is high in CBD, isn't it?
all around places they were selling CBD.
Well, you don't know if it's legal in their state.
It is.
I don't know what. I don't even know what state you're in. I don't advise you things if, like, it's illegal in your place. No THC, all CBD. Yeah, yeah. Kind of just look around and see what you can try out. Um, since you're already partaking, I don't see I don't see why you couldn't experiment with megadosing CBD. So that might help you more. I don't necessarily think you need to completely stop with THC, but the CBD, I think you probably would benefit more from that terpene.
But you're not a licensed professional.
But I'm not a licensed medical professional. Don't make fun of me. All right. I hope that helps you. Um, gosh. So, like, when you look at me, how do you feel? What type of feeling do you get? And you can be honest if it's negative. You feel anxious. Yeah, you have a parasitic circumstance. Typically, what happens if someone has a parasitic circumstance, when they're in my presence, like interacting with me, they'll have a little bit of anxiety, or they'll feel like really irritated with me, even if I'm not doing anything. Sometimes they'll feel like really mad, like, who the fuck does this bitch think she is? Fuck you, demons. It's the latchings. They don't like me. I like you too. So, yeah, they don't like me. So they create like a lot of emotional turmoil. I don't know if that's too dramatic of a word, but they create like little blips that cause you to be like, I don't know if I want to talk to her, and that's to prevent you from interacting with me and me detecting them. I definitely at this point, you would most likely benefit from a parasitic extraction. I don't think Charles needs one. I think it would probably just need to be you. All right. So I hope that helps. Diana Lee, are you here? Diana Lee. Do 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 do. You're welcome. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Are you gonna sing your part?
No.
When Jesus washed. Hi, Diana. Let us see what you have. Okay. Ooh, did a relationship end? Did a relationship end um maybe like 2, 3 years ago?
Said yep.
It created blockages. The trauma you experienced from that shut you down. It created quite a bit of blockage. Um, and that's what's preventing a new from coming in, okay? Oh, wow. Hi, Barb. Before my extraction, I had that bad temperament towards you. Now it's gone. I'm glad. I'm glad. Thank you for sharing that, Barb. Let me see. Ooh. All right. Yeah, that's what it is. Card number 38, restore and replenish. Whatever happened in that relationship, it totally took so much from you. So much. You oh, you gave it your all from what it feels like, and it just depleted you. So you've had messages from your spiritual team all around you. You're given messages day in and day out. There's so many layers and levels of growth that have occurred. You have been able to provide yourself with your own sustenance. Trees create, they make their own food through their leaves. So you are making your own spiritual food. So you've healed. You've healed. You've gotten past quite a bit of it. But the thing is this, card number 30, the perfection of your life. This card talks about the difference in experience between being in the storm and viewing the storm from above. Now, it's almost this sense of you have a very amazing way of presenting yourself in a very stoic manner. Like everything is okay. And for the most part, everything is okay. But your your attempt to cope with such hurt that occurred a while ago, it's caused you to wall off certain parts of this wound, and these parts that have been walled off have festered. um, Again, you're very good at continuing to move forward, continuing with life, but these parts of the wound are needing your attention at this point. You've allowed yourself to mourn, to grieve the loss of that connection to a certain extent. You cut yourself off right before you began really addressing the root of what needed to be addressed, the root of that toxicity that occurred with that relationship. Card number 25, release a dark wound, let love live. It's time for you to find where that rotting fish is, remove it, and clear it out. Okay. It's time for that to be cleared out because a rotting fish is not going to help sustain you. It's not. It's just not. It's going to stink up the place. And that's kind of what's happening right now. That walled off portion of the wound, that would probably be the most toxic parts of what you were trying to deal with. Oh, I never noticed that before. Oh, that's interesting. I never noticed these details before where it's almost like sacred geometry. That's interesting. Hold on. Card number 17, what is already with you? So your ability to heal, your ability to address this very well buried wound. It's already within you. You have everything you need. You just needed a break from the hurt. And you've had the break. You've totally had an opportunity to see yourself in a different way, make shifts in your life to kind of create a better environment for yourself. You've done good. It's just this one little aspect has festered, and that's what needs to be addressed in order to create space within your field to allow a new love in. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It's something that is so it's so important, but it's so easy to overlook it. I don't know if that makes sense. It's such an important part of your process, but um, and people would think, well, if it's so important, how can you miss it? Uh, when it comes to spiritual growth, spiritual processes, the most important things are usually the most subtle. They're usually the things that are so easy to overlook. So I don't think you're doing bad for yourself. I just think this is one area that probably needs more time and attention. You might end up crying a little bit again, because these were wounds that weren't actually able to be addressed. It was too much at that time. So it's kind of like saving a little bit for it, a little bit of it for later.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. And now is later, so it can be addressed. Maybe just thinking about how things um, kind of unfolded in that separation, and allowing yourself to feel whatever you feel, giving yourself permission. That usually has a very good effect. It usually helps to purge and dismantle the walls, and that will greatly help you. Okay, so let us see. Is there any more? Thank you, Diana. All right. Are you sure there's no more? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. So you guys, you just recently ended a new relationship and the feelings are coming back from that previous one. So that new relationship that just ended, I would say it's safe to say that was the band-aid that was placed to kind of help mitigate some of that like seriously extreme pain from the one from 2 years ago. And I wouldn't be surprised if this new relationship had very similar aspects of that the type of toxicity, maybe not as extreme, but very similar to the problems that were in the first relationship. So it's really important that you take time to really address um, all of these things that need your attention before you enter into another relationship, because it'll get dragged into the next relationship, and then next thing you know, it's rehashing um, that that breakup from 2 years ago. Okay. Yeah, you weren't done with that. So when you're not done with the lessons, when you throw in the towel too early, that's what I heard Michael say. That was a weird saying coming out of me. When you throw in the towel too early, then what ends up happening is you repeat that same cycle with a new person. So that's why when girlfriends, when clients, when random people come to me like, should I leave? I'm not going to tell you to leave. I'm going to tell you finish it off with that one. There's no point in investing another how many years with a new person only for that to go back to the new stuff. So yeah, finish it off here. And then your next relationship can be something completely new, a new type of dynamic, a new type of experience. And you don't want to repeat that again. You definitely don't want to repeat that again. I don't know how bad it was, but it's just this feeling of, no more. I don't know if you're saying that to yourself, but that's what I'm feeling like, no more. So you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you guys so much for sharing this space with me. I plan on going live over the weekend again. We will see what happens. We will see what happens. If you would like to get text notifications for when I go live, sign up. Sign up. So there's instructions in the video description that tell you what number to text, what word to text, and it'll sign you up for my automated text alert. All right. So thank you guys so much. I will see you again very, very soon. Thumbs up for the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys. Bye. Oops.
Oops.
Oops.